Hello everybody, it's Shayna with Repurposing, and if you're new here, what I like to do is thrift flips, repurposed furniture, Dollar Tree DIYs, all that kind of stuff on a budget. So if you like that, definitely stick around, subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and get into today's video.
All right, hello everybody. I have a package here for the mystery box challenge that I'm doing with a bunch of other girls on Instagram, and I'm going to go ahead and open this package and see what's in it. Winston here with me. My package looks like it is from Andrea Peacock with Andrea Peacock DIY and Crafting, I think is what she calls her page. That's who mine it looks like it's from. She is in Canada, so that's crazy. It's probably expensive. Oh shoot, I didn't cut something. Ooh, looking fun already. Okay, let's see. Get this open here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it a little bit more because I can see it now. Okay, so there's some ribbon so far. That's so pretty. These are cute. Colorful craft cubes. Some clothespins. This is so funny. I sent clothespins in my box too. Okay, and then the wrapped items are supposed to be the items that we have to use when we do our craft. So these must be my have to use items. Ooh, this is fun. This must be different from ours in the United States because some of this stuff is a little different. I've never seen this in our Dollar Tree, so I'm excited. This is so pretty. And then this is really, really awesome. I love this. Tissue paper, it's like greenery on it and like a wooden one. That's awesome. Wow, this is exciting. Let me read her card real quick. Aww, there's a peacock on it. That's so cute. Peacock dress. That's so cute. I'm excited we get to do this mystery box challenge together. Can't wait to see what creative things you come up with. The challenge items are wrapped in red. Have fun, Andrea. Cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna open the red things. Oh, okay. I thought I cut this one, but that's awesome because it didn't. Cute. I've seen all kinds of people do, or I've seen people do all kinds of stuff with these. What the heck? Must be on there backwards. Oh, welcome. There it is. Yeah. Okay, that's fun. This is a great box. Oh, a little chalkboard. Andrea, thank you. You sent me awesome stuff. Oh, cool. A galvanized mason jar. This stuff will be so great to craft with. Like, I'm already getting ideas. So cute. Okay, so stay tuned for the rest of the video and see what I come up with.
Okay, so let's get right into it. This first thing I took that I started with is this metal flower. And I just went ahead and took it apart to start with. And I just used my little like wire cutter things. And I just ended up like, I played around with this for a minute. As you can see here, I was thinking, I liked the white side, like the back side of this flower better. I know I could have painted the front, but I just liked it better like that. So anyway, I took E6000 and put it on the front of the flower and then some hot glue and flipped it over, glued it down to the thing, but it was still not sticking very good. So I took some nails, a couple white nails, and just hammered them into that metal. And this was super easy. I've hammered into this kind of metal before, this Dollar Tree metal, and it's super easy. So that was that. And then I took the color Java and just kind of lightly distressed this flower to make it look a little more aged and antique, to kind of go with that barnwood vibe there that I've got going on. Okay, and as you can see here, I was kind of playing around with those wooden cubes. I wasn't 100% sure like what I was going to do with those. They were kind of stumping me, but I ended up figuring it out here in a minute. But anyway, I made a little bow. I took that polka dotted ribbon, and I'll just let you watch the process here. I just kind of like played around with my ribbon and made a little bow, and then I just hot glued it to the top of this sign. And sorry for the lighting here. It gets kind of dark. I don't know. I moved my table around and my lighting got a little messed up. So sorry about that. But I think you can still kind of see what I'm doing basically here. But yeah, let me just let you watch it. Okay, so I got the bow done and I hot glued it to the top there. Got it all fluffed up and how I liked it. And then I took, I also stapled it down too, because like when you glue a bow to the top, it just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of in a weird position, but I think it looks cute. So anyway, I stapled it down as well. And then I took those wooden beads and I was going to paint them, but I decided I actually kind of liked those pastel type of colors. So I used the pink and yellow because that's just what I like. And I just hot glued them right here to the top. And like that is kind of different, but I kind of like it anyway. And I was definitely just trying to use these since they came in my box. But if you were going to remake something like this, you could definitely paint them if you didn't like that. But I ended up really liking it. So anyway, that's what I did. And then I took the color Toasted Marshmallow and I just very, very lightly dry brushed it on the edges around the flower. And I kind of dry brushed the white the pink and the yellow blocks. Just dry brushed the whole thing basically. Okay, and I thought I was done here. So I was looking at it, pondering for a minute, and then I decided that I needed something else. So I took the color Toasted Marshmallow again on the back side of my paintbrush, and I just made a few polka dots just to kind of tie this whole thing in together and bring those polka dots from the bow down to the sign part. And honestly, if I was doing this and it wasn't a mystery box challenge, I probably would not have used those square blocks. I think it would be really cute without that, but I still, like I said, I think they're still cute anyway with it. But since it was a mystery box challenge, I was definitely trying to use them. Okay, and here's a look at how it turned out, and I absolutely love this. I think it's super, super, super cute. Okay, so moving right along to this next one. This tag sign from Christmas at Dollar Tree did not come in my box, but I had it on hand. And I'm about ready to use this galvanized mason jar. I wanted it to be able to be on a surface for what the idea that I had in mind was. So anyway, what I did though was I painted the back side with the Toasted Marshmallow color that I had. Mod Podged it. I was being really sloppy here, making a big old mess. Anyway, Mod Podged that to that, and then I Mod Podged the paper to that. The wood-looking paper that Andrea sent me in my box. So yeah, I just did the typical Mod Podge things. I put the layer of Mod Podge down, put the paper on, and then put Mod Podge over top of that. And I smoothed it all out the best I could. But honestly, I wasn't super worried about this because I knew I was going to put this mason jar over top of it. It ended up getting pretty smooth anyway. So did that and then dried it with my blow dryer real fast, and then sanded off the edges, because if you try to do anything with Mod Podge when it's wet, it's a mess. So definitely let it dry first, and then I sanded off the edges. Okay, and then I got the mason jar out, and I was looking at it for a minute, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to keep the rope attached to it, and if I wanted to attach it upward or downward, you know what I mean? But ended up cutting it all off anyway. So yeah, I just got rid of the whole rope in general. Okay, and then I took this brown Java color and I just kind of dabbed it along the edges just to make this look kind of distressed and old and dirty, you know. So it looks kind of strange right here in this lighting, but when you see the final look here in a minute, it looks a lot better. So just trust the process for me on this one. Anyway, then I took this really pretty green leaf paper that came in that tissue paper packet that was in my box. And then I just cut out a little square piece that would fit on the mason jar there, and then I took it and ripped the edges so it would look rough instead of just a perfect little square. And I hot glued on that little clothespin. And okay, pause on that for a second. I need to tell you guys, I hot glued this mason jar to the sign, and it ended up not holding. So I don't know what the heck happened, but anyway, also pause on that. I took that ribbon, hot glued it onto that part there just to kind of make it look like it was still a mason jar, and that's cute. And then this is where I found out that it wouldn't glue to it didn't glue. So anyway, you see there, I just picked it up and it peeled right off. I don't know if my hot glue wasn't hot enough, but anyway, so redid that and I used E6000. But first I went ahead and put this greenery in place there, like I said. So got the greenery in place. Okay, so like I said, I took the E6000 and put it on there and then put some hot glue on as well. And the greenery was already down, so then I just took it and placed this over top of that. I probably should have cut the greenery down a little bit more even so that it wouldn't have been bulged up. But I take my clips and I clip this and I let it set overnight and it ends up turning out being perfectly fine. So that is how this turned out. And here's a look at how it turned out, all styled up on my shelf. And I am just going to leave it like this without a picture. But I also showed here a picture with my daughter's picture in it of how it looks really nice with a picture on it too. So just a really fun idea. And I just love trying to come up with stuff like with these items from a mystery box. It's just, this is my favorite thing probably to do. Okay, and then last but not least, moving on to this little chalkboard. I've been wanting a little sign for my coffee bar for a minute now, so I decided to print this little decal out with my Cricut that says coffee is always a good idea. And so you'll see me here. I weeded it first, which, oh my gosh, if you've watched my videos before, you know how much I hate this process and my Cricut drives me crazy. But anyway, so I got it all done, got it weeded. It was a nightmare, but I got it done. Okay, and then I took my transfer tape and I got this little design transferred to that, pressed it on there. Okay, and you know, this part probably took me about 10 minutes in real time, but I sped it up and everything for you guys. But basically, you know, just press that on there. And one little tip I have is that I take the blue paper that it was stuck to, and I will gradually, as I go, stick that underneath there so that it doesn't re-stick to the transfer tape, because when that happens I get so mad and I'll be cussing, you know. It's irritating. So anyway, that's just my one little tip for using my Cricut. Anyway, so then I go ahead and I took this gray color and a baby wipe and just kind of gave this a fake stain look. And then I took some white apple barrel paint and kind of just stressed it, and it ends up giving it a weathered barnwood type of look, you know. So it ends up really cute. I like it a lot. My coffee bar is gray and white, so this will fit in perfectly, and I'll show you a picture of it on there here in just a second. Okay, and then here's a look at it on my coffee bar and how it turned out and how it looks all together. I really like it, and it's super cute. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to Andrea for sending me this box. It was really, really awesome, and I loved crafting with it. Okay, and be sure to click the link in my description box to see who I sent my box to and to see what they came up with their items. And then just keep hopping along to everybody in the link in the group, and you can see everybody's items and what they made. And as usual, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.